Hello, all. I am here to give you guys a week update on when I had my IUD taken out last week and how I'm doing. Well, I'm pleased to say that I am doing great. I'm honestly feeling so much better. I was really surprised. Maybe it was a placebo effect. Maybe I'm just feeling more optimistic, mind over matter and that whole thing. But my mood has drastically changed. I am taking those B12 vitamin drops. And so I could say that was probably the first thing that I noticed, that when I started taking that, maybe like the second day, I really noticed a difference in my energy level. And I don't know, I felt more productive, or like wanted to be productive. One of the other things that I noticed that has gone down drastically is my bloating, like feeling really bloated after meals and stuff. I said previously that I used to like avoid certain foods because I thought I would get, be uncomfortable and stuff like that. But after a few days, I would say that I was like super pumped about that because I didn't feel so thick and uncomfortable. Another thing that's gone down is I can tell that I'm not as like holding on to a lot of water, whereas before I felt very like puffy. Like for example, like the my wrist, my watch was loose on the normal hole that I wear it on, is not as tight. And I haven't changed anything about my food. I'm still drinking the same amount of water and all that stuff. Going to the bathroom. Oh my gosh, y'all. This may be one of the most exciting things I am because excited I'm about, because that was one of the first things that I really started to notice that really bothered me, was that I wasn't going to the bathroom like I normally did. Well, I don't know if it's having the IUD out, or if it's, taking the gut detox stuff, the GI Synergy, or the B12, because deficiency in B12 can cause some constipation as well. I don't know. Maybe it's all of it. Of course, everything's like all connected. But I'm just going to go ahead and say, like, whatever it is, I'm here for it, and I'm going to keep doing it, because now, a week out, I'm back to going to the bathroom same time every day, and it's great. Wonderful. That may have been too much TMI, but I don't care. I know it's a problem for other people. The other supplement I'm taking, is the DIM detox. As far as like moodiness and any kind of, I was expecting to have some kind of like hormonal, like emotional type of mood swings or something like that. I really haven't had any of that. So far so good. I haven't had like a period yet. I had the, normal what's to expected after I got it taken out, of course, but there wasn't anything crazy heavy. So I'm waiting to know when my next cycle is going to start. As far as timing, I don't know yet, because I feel like everything kind of got messed up. But I have to say, like, I'm relieved as of right now. I feel good. I feel more productive. I feel like a version of my old self, where, let's say, like on Friday was the first day that I woke up and actually, like, was ready to work out. Like, I wanted to go to the gym, and I wanted to be around people. I wanted to complete my tasks that I had to do. It wasn't like I was forcing myself to do things. I don't know. What I do know is that if you do have these type of symptoms that I had, the anxiety, moodiness, bloating, bowel movement changes, anything that's off, that you feel off, and you are on some kind of birth control, I would get that checked out. I would go to maybe not your OBGYN. If they don't have the answers, you could go to somebody like I went to, like somebody that specializes in checking like hormones and all the vitamins and run a full blood panel test. I'll put a few doctors that I know that are here around in the Hattiesburg area, and then the one that I used in Madison, actually, I'll put that down in the comments. But one big thing that's happened after I posted that video, my phone blew up. I'm talking like people messaging me out of nowhere, just from like the public page of Clean Kitchen. Also my personal, people text messaging me saying this was me to a T, like I'm having all these symptoms and I have an IUD in, or I'm on birth control. Even some people were saying that they were on the Copper IUD and they're having some of the same symptoms. All I can say is that it felt to me that we've all been suffering in silence. And finally it took somebody like talking about it or bringing it to light to open up the discussion or open up the possibility of doing your own research about what's happening to you. And it's not in your head. Even if you don't have the IUD in and you have stuff going on that doesn't feel right, you have to be your own advocate for your own health, because nobody's going to magically tell you the right answers or do the research for you. You know your own body, you know how you're feeling, and you know when something's off. So you have to take matters into your own hands. A lot of people have asked me about the Copper IUD. Now, I did all my research based off of the Mirena, which is the progesterone-based IUD. But while I was reading about my progesterone-based IUD, I did read up on some of the copper stuff. As far as like real life stories from women that I was reading, it's a lot of the same symptoms. I mean, you have to think about it is a metal that's in your body. Yes, we need some copper in our body, like, just naturally, like through our food and stuff like that. But too much is a bad thing. So I don't know. You need to probably research what the symptoms of extra copper in your body would do. A lot of those symptoms are, depression, anxiety, bloating, crazy heavy periods. That's another big one that across the board, like the people that messaged me about it were saying that they had like insane periods, and that ain't normal. I mean, but that's the thing. Like, you have to do your own research, and you have to go to doctors that are actually going to give you like real deal answers and straight answers, not just surface level type of things that are written on the back of a box. Because a lot of the symptoms and the side effects that I found in real life stories are not disclosed when you're getting that stuff put in. So again, it's just something that you're going to have to, take matters into your own hands. Now, I think everybody needs to be responsible. We were joking about this last week after I posted the video. I was really unsure about posting the video because I wasn't sure how people would react to it. But like I said, I feel like we've been silently suffering and not talking about it. I'm not saying that you need to be irresponsible with birth control. Like, you have to do it for you and what fits your life. For me, getting my IUD out was what I felt that I needed to do to have a better quality of life. Now, we're not going to create a baby boom here, you need to be responsible adults and do what you need to do. Ask your spouse or significant other to take responsibility as well. But we were joking that, now that I did that video that I got my IUD out, and it's possibly going to create this baby boom because everybody's going to start getting their IUD out. And I'm like, no. But, if it happens, great. We love babies and new life bringing into the world. But don't blame me if it happens and you get your IUD out. So anyway, that's my update. I will let y'all know if and when I have, something crazy pop up, and I think it's an effect of, my hormones or something like that. But y'all, all is feeling good, feeling real good. And I am just so thankful that I did it. So if you have any questions or you want to share your story, holler at me. I'd love to hear. Bye-bye.